Hi everyone, and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Man, have I got a video for you. We've got some good updates today. Now, first of all, hex.com, let's go. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And here we go. Day 800, folks. Day 800, can you believe it? That's 2.2 years now that Hex has been running. Very cool. So getting well into the third year now. 9th of February 2022, folks, 20.3 cents is the price. That's down slightly, 1.4%. But man, oh man, is it looking good. Return on investment multiplier all-time low is 5th of January 2020. We're up 3,601x and excludes staking. Let's have a look at the Hex payout, 6.007. Nice, with a few little penalties included. T-share price is $4,217 and down slightly from yesterday. And the T-share rate up 6.1 again. Man, oh man, oh man, that's pretty cool. 20,747. Got to get your T-shares while the price is still cheap. Average stake length, 6.1 years. And, of course, annual percentage yield rate, interest, and early in-stake penalties, 38.21%. Now, if you're in the United States and you've got inflation at 7%, that's a good way to offset with the old Hex payments there for sure. All right, liquidity, 143 million in there in the pool and 21.6 million US dollars and 1,429 Ethereum. Let's have a look at the valuations. 12.37 is locked value and the market cap is 170.41 billion, including the Origin account. The T-share market cap is 44.7 billion, and the T-share is up a pretty strong today, up 10,000, and that's just under 10.6 million there in the T-shares. Good to see some Hex OGs staking that. Total supply, 638.4 billion, and a minted inflation very low today, 8.4 million. And of course, the circulating supply, 577.5 billion. That is down 32.9 million. Nice. And of course, looks like most of that has been staked because there's the stake numbers. Up 41.3 million, up to 60.8 billion stakes. So pretty cool to see that. That's what Hex is designed for, staking after all. And we're sitting at 9.53%, which is actually still relatively low, despite the fact that it's good to see staking in there in the house. But that means that good returns if you're holding T-shares, folks. And that T-share rate is climbing. So let's go back to the T-share rate. That T-share rate is climbing, and of course, it's going to get harder to get T-shares. Very cool. So looking good there. Payout per T-share, payout for stakers, 63.6 million Hex, and the penalties are 217,902. It's a relatively modest day, but look, you're getting all this extra stuff paid to you over the interest, so pretty nice to see that. What are our total holders? 490,350 up to 87. This is the number we're going to see this totally kick some butt when we get into PulseChain, of course. Current stake is 78,571 up 98. And this is going to really explode too when we get the PulseChain. Obviously, we'll have Hex on Pulse and Hex on Ethereum. Total stake is up 127 up to 99,865, almost at the 100,000 mark there. And current holders 124, up 281,000 there. Very cool. That's the results for day 800. It's kind of a special number when you reach that those rounded 100 numbers there. So 800, 2.2 years, folks. Brilliant. All right, let's jump over to the real-time price at the moment. Just jumped up to 21 cents. So that's kind of nice to see. That was starting to get down about 20.2 cents. Seems to have just got itself up a little bit there. So nice. Let's have a look at the hourly. There we are. So we had a nice little pump there. Very cool and looking good. So we're actually moving in. So yeah, nice pump there. Very cool. That was just on the close there. So nice. All right, so let's jump to the daily and have a look at the overall price, see how we're going. So we're still at near the top of the Bollinger Bands. That's the top blue line, top 95% there. Let's have a look at the DMI. The DMI looking pretty good, our scenario. We've got the buyer's signal is up higher. It has pulled back a little bit, but expect that to actually rally again. The sellers had been rallying. We had seen a bit of selling. That's why the price had got down to 20.2 cents. And the momentum is down here, which is not where we want it to be. And of course, we're looking forward to this turning back up. That's really what we want to get the momentum and obviously have the signal line there as well. So still a bit of work to do, but I think we're feeling pretty good where we're heading at the moment. And just a little bit of pullback. If we actually go full chart and pull this all the way back, we're going to add our structure on. There we are, and we've got our structure in the house there, and we are still climbing away. So let's actually do the rulers. We've still got look the fundamentals. We've still got 2 weeks, folks. 2 weeks to go for PulseX sacrifice. Very cool. And we've got the fact that we've come down from this high. We've also come down from this high. I think we're not too far away from getting a really nice big price rally. That's my opinion. I think we're getting the sellers picked up a little bit in a little recently with the old sellers line there. Let me just get rid of that. You can see the sellers have picked up a little bit of pace there on the DMI, but I think that we've got a good chance that we will just slowly maybe come down a little bit. Or maybe this will be the low and we'll go up. So feeling positive about that for sure. All right, let's jump over to the T-share rate, 4,367, and at the price of 21 cents now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And of course, USD version 3 has got most of the hex in it. A T-share price is just consolidated, but up slightly here. We've had quite a protracted period here, but man, it's probably just winding up for the hex price to rally. It's going to be pretty awesome to see that. So T-share price, get it now while you can, is what I would say once again. Let's have a look here. Not investment advice. Got to do your own due diligence, of course. Staking adoption is going to take off with PulseChain. And of course, we're doing pretty well already without PulseChain at the stage. Of course, the T-share rate is only up and to the right. That's going to catch a lot of people off guard. A lot of people. In a year's time, that T-share rate could be very, very high. And it's going to take a lot of hex OGs off guard too. So going to be interesting to see that. Payout is spectacular. Let's have a look at the 15-year global stakes. We're going to zoom in on the next 11 or 12 months. So let's do that. I've changed it from 6 months to 11 months, I think it is, that I've got on here. So we've got the front wave here, and we're waiting to get through that. Basically, we've got 255,000 T-shares by the 3rd of February coming out, and then I've got a nice big gap, and we may get the PulseChain launch in here if all goes well with the PulseChain testnet 3 and the AMM bot. Just not sure how far through the code writing is for the AMM bot. Richard indicated kind of that a lot of it had to be done, so we're just trying to be pragmatic about when this will actually launch, so we'll see how that goes. But pretty cool, and we've got a nice big gap there. So this is the front of the wave, of course, the staking. There's a big gaps, not a lot of big stakes coming out through this period for the remaining of the next 11 months. So cool. Let's have a look at the big news here. So obviously 1.3 million hex sold 6 hours ago. Nothing else besides that. Obviously Sotheby sold a 5.55 carat fancy black diamond believed to have come from outer space for an astronomical 4.3 million at auction on Tuesday. So we're going to look at that later on with Richard Art's tweets. This has had media all around the world. Forbes and lots of other big news items talk about this. Obviously, the big black diamond from outer space, and of course, wow, it looks pretty amazing. We'll get onto that. Let's have a look at PulseChain. Okay, it's super fast, super cheap, and the biggest yield farming, biggest airdrop in crypto history, and of course, the fastest way to mass adoption. Is going to be epic to see that play out. We've got no real updates on the GitLab from the developers, but the PulseChain itself is just the number of transactions that's been rocketing up there. Got 195,991, so that number seems to be odd, but that's what the number is at the moment, so it hasn't really been changed. Onwards we go. So cool. Let's jump over to PulseX sacrifice, and we're going to refresh this, get the latest and greatest. We've got $967.5 million US sacrificed on ETH. We've just ticked over a new day, so we've got 23 hours and 23 minutes to go to a 5% increase. So today the rate is 10,000 points for $4.76. So almost halfway on that price curve there. So very, very cool. Just climbing up 59 days, and what are we on day? I've just entered day 44, so just finished day 43. And of course, here we are at the top there. So nice. So 10,000 points will get you $4.76, and tomorrow it will be $5. So get it while you can last there for sure. All right, let's jump over to PulseX, and this, if you want to sacrifice, get the PulseX.info website. Links in the video description. Just follow the instructions. You'll be perfectly fine. And we'll jump over to PulseX leads. We're going to hit this on the head and get the latest and greatest. This is Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon Matic. We're at 1,019,251,000. I estimate with the other altcoins, we're probably at about 1,050,000,000. So that is terrific sacrifice. 17.176 trillion has been sacrificed. Otherwise, you could say 17,176 billion, which is a pretty big number. That's just the public sacrifice. Doesn't include the Origin wallet, which we're expecting to come in at the end. We've got 130,986 wallets down the bottom here. And of course, we've got no change in the top 7 wallets, over 10 million. We've got the big highlight, of course, here is the hex sacrifice, 555.8 million. Very, very cool. That's 2,175,000,000 hex off the market on Ethereum, and of course that with the free airdrop on the PulseChain will also be off the market there too. With the PulseChain, that's over 5 billion hex off the market, and of course well in excess of $1 billion there as well off the market. So that would have otherwise been sold. Very, very pump-emotional, of course. And of course, with that circulating supply in the Sacrifice wallet, that means also high APY for those who are staking with their T-shares. Nice. All right, let's jump over and see where we've got the end-day results for statistics. We're going to jump day 43. Yes, we have $1.35 million. That's a huge jump today. We're at 1.1 for the last 2 days. We've just jumped to 1.35 million. That's an amazing jump there. And of course, today so far 9,000. We've just started today on day 43. So we were previous day we were 1,017 million, 1,018 million almost, and today we're 1,019,247. So terrific day on day 43. Just shows you you can't count it down. We have a big jump, so that's a very big jump after like 5 days of lower numbers. Very cool. All right, let's finally check out the big news. Of course, Richard, I won the world's largest diamond for our Hexkin cultural heritage. We called the Hex.com diamond, so he's going to rename that. It's great branding for Hex, and it weighs 5555 carats and has 55 facets. Congratulations to all you Hexkins with the 5-5 Club tattoos. Let's all win together. I'll play this video at the PulseX live show in a couple of hours' times. But you're going to love Richard's smile at the end. It is priceless. Once again, very, very cool. But once again, you can see that time in here that he's talking about. Very exciting. So it's going to get a lot of press, folks. A lot of press, and very, very cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Feel free to subscribe, like, share. Catch me in a couple of hours' time for the PulseX live show, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.